So it's been 10 weeks since Harrison pulled the trigger and left his father bleeding out in the snow. Somehow, Dexter's still alive, but not conscious. Not really. He's trapped in a limbo of regret, working his way through a twisted dreamscape crowded with ghosts he can't quite shake. The first to appear is Arthur Mitchell, the infamous Trinity killer, who wastes no time digging into Dexter's legacy. Killing Harrison's mother, he says, might have been what cracked the boy open, what turned him into his father's mirror. As for Dexter getting shot, Arthur frames it as karmic balance. Sometimes we have to go through hell to achieve resurrection, he says. Meaning? You brought this on yourself, but your story's not over yet. That kicks off a grim procession. Miguel Prado shows up next, all righteousness and ruin, claiming Dexter's real mistake was trying to play house, pretending he could live a normal life when death was always the default. Then Harry appears, but his usual calm guidance feels shakier now. Dexter wonders if things would have been better had Harry never tried to save him. And just as the guilt starts to close in, Sergeant Dokes crashes in with that unforgettable line, "Surprise, motherf." He doesn't let Dexter off the hook, but he does toss him a lifeline, saying there's a sliver of good left in him, maybe enough to fight for his son. That's the push that jolts him awake. He learns that Harrison vanished without a trace. No goodbye, no trail. Just gone. Across the city, Harrison's doing his best impersonation of someone who has it all together, working the front desk at a sleek New York hotel, smiling through shifts, trading jokes with guests. On the surface, he's well-liked. Underneath, he's still unraveling. Later, he meets a guest named Shauna, who's lost on her way to a conference. She jokes about how easy it is to reinvent yourself in New York. He nods, but you can see it in his face. He's already tried, and it's not working. That night, he sees Shauna again, barely standing, escorted by a man claiming to be her husband. Something's off. Harrison clocks it immediately. And when he finds out they just met at the bar, that suspicion curdles into dread. He tells himself to stay out of it, tells himself it's not his problem, but then he hears Shauna protest from behind the door. That's all it takes. He storms in, fights the guy, and when the creep smugly says there'll always be more women, something in Harrison snaps. He kills him on the spot, blood everywhere. And the next thing you know, he's doing a Dexter-style cleanup, using tips he clearly picked up from dear old dad. But even with all the meticulous cleaning, one drop of blood remains, stuck to the ceiling tile, waiting to be discovered. Turns out Dexter's method is starting to show its age, because sanitation workers later find body parts dumped in bags by the docks. It's not exactly subtle. Officers Wallace and Oliva show up, and you can tell right away, they're not the kind of cops you can fool. Especially Wallace. She's got this Elsbeth Tascioni kind of quirk, like she sees things most people miss. Probably a genius or something. Dexter's got his work cut out for him. Back in Iron Lake, Dexter is slowly regaining strength. But emotionally, he's stuck in a loop, haunted by everything he's lost, unsure why he's even free. Angela's left town with her daughter, and with the murders pinned on Kurt Caldwell, Dexter's name has been cleared. At least on paper. But ghosts don't stay buried. Angel Batista shows up, smile warm but eyes sharp. He brings up Deb, the Bay Harbor butcher. The stories that never quite added up. Angela thought Dexter was the killer. So did LaGuerta. Angel doesn't say it outright, but the message is clear. This resurrection might come with consequences. Still, he hands over the paperwork. Dexter is legally alive again. But Dexter knows exactly why Angel did it. You can't prosecute a dead man. Later, a nurse mentions a body found in New York, cut up into 9 pieces. Clean, efficient, just like Dexter used to do. And once he hears the victim was a repeat offender who'd slipped through the cracks, the picture becomes clear. Harrison's following the code. Dexter doesn't hesitate. He grabs keys off a recently deceased patient and bolts before Batista can catch up. 4 hours later, he's in the city, standing in the hotel lobby, watching his son. Soon after, Wallace and Oliva arrive at the hotel room. Wallace is already suspicious. It's too clean. But just as things begin to heat up, the show drops something new. On the other side of town, a woman we haven't met, played by Uma Thurman, slips into a strange apartment with the calm precision of someone who's done this before. Inside, she finds a stash of driver's licenses, each one X'd out in blood-red ink. She adds an envelope to the stash, tucks it back in the ceiling, and vanishes into the night. Who she is? No idea yet. But whatever's coming isn't just about Dexter or Harrison anymore. He's about to go band for band with people who might be just as smart, maybe even smarter. The question is, will he survive it?